Oh my goodness. Good morning, everyone. It is Wendy, and I'm here to share a little tip around communication and listening today. You know, part of my coaching practice is really focused on active listening and really following up with some really tough questions sometimes with my clients. But this method, which is called the RASA Method, it's RASA Method, is a really good place to start for those who want to be better at conversation, better at engaging with the people that they speak to. So the first lesson that I want to share with you is really about how important it is to take away any external distractions when you are having that conversation with somebody else. Science shows that it is virtually impossible to really focus in conversation if you have anything else that will grab your attention. A good example is you cannot have a really involved, engaging conversation with someone if you have your phone on, or if you're looking at your phone, or if the TV's on in the peripheral, or any of those type of distractions. So what does RASA mean? Well, RASA is an acronym for receive, appreciate, summarize, and ask. So those are the 4 words that are really going to we're going to focus on today. So let's focus first on receive. Receive is about being fully engaged with that other person. It's about making eye contact and taking away those external things that might grab your attention. So be fully engaged in that conversation. Be fully open to receive what that person is saying to you. The next is A for appreciate. So really be conscious about making arbitrary noises like and ah, and shaking your head, like give visual signs that you're truly engaged in that conversation. It really is the body language that you're bringing to the conversation so that that person feels like they're being fully heard and that you're fully engaged in that conversation. Be curious in the conversation. Make sure that you're actively listening. That's part of the appreciate, and so that you can take in everything that that person is saying. So next is summarize. This is so powerful because it's all about that active listening muscle that you're using. Using words like, or using phrases like, so if I understand correctly, this is what you're saying. It engages your brain and it engages your inner self to actively listen to that person because you know that you want to summarize what they're saying. It also really is powerful for the other person knowing that you're so engaged in what they're saying to you. And I mean, obviously this is coming from an authentic place, right? And so I encourage you to summarize. So if we all agree, so if I understand what you're saying, all of those key phrases really help you actively listen. So finally is ask in the acronym RASA, and get into the habit of asking open-ended and clean questions. These start with words like why, what, how, when, which, who, and they do not include a steer or an interpretation. So you're really just asking follow-up questions, open-ended questions, like so that it engages more conversation with the person that you're talking to. This is critical in coaching, of course, in my coaching practice when I'm diving into a better understanding for my client, and also asking some of the questions that may push my client to a breakthrough. So, you know, this is not only for a coaching conversation, but it's for everyday conversation so that you have a full and robust conversation with the people that you're engaging with. And, you know, it really makes a difference because when we engage in conversation, when we take away those external detractors that cause us not to fully engage with people that we really want to engage with, that is the game changer in connecting with people. And that's what I'm hoping that I'm sharing with you today. So if you want to do more research on this method, it is called the RASA Method. So I encourage you to practice this method, especially if you are in a place of leadership, if you're coaching, or mentoring someone, because it's going to bring the best out of that other person that you're engaging with. So I hope this serves you all well today. And as usual, I just want to say peace and stay safe.